you know, the whole thing with salmonella and all that kind of stuff. Well, nonetheless, I used to have 2 to 3 eggs with a banana, or maybe 2 bananas, some milk, and then some vanilla essence, and I used to blend that together and I used to drink that, and that was breakfast. Welcome back to Gym Fit 50. I'm Donovan. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I haven't actually been feeling well of late. I haven't been to gym for a little bit, and it was actually interesting because in a previous video I talked about what does a person do when you get sick, what do you eat, how does your gym routine get changed. Anyway, that being said, I like meatballs. So I'm not sure how you guys make them, but I am going to kind of show you what I do when I make meatballs. It's a food that I guess a comfort food that's really awesome when one is not feeling well. So let's get right to it. So what I'm going to have over here, I'm going to use like an onion, and then also what I did is for time's sake as well, I put some this is some ground beef, which is pasture raised. It's organic ground beef. I'm just defrosting it I defrost it in water. So this thing over here, you guys I think would pronounce this Worcestershire sauce. Now, coming from South Africa, we just used to call this Worcester sauce. So anyway, I know. Anyway, this is pretty yummy when this goes in. I've got some garlic powder, and some seasoning from old Johnny, and then some eggs that I'm also going to add to this as well. I don't know about you guys, but you know, cutting onions up you can obviously make your eyes water. I mean, I think the one time I had to cut up a whole lot of onions and I actually put like goggles on that sealed my eyes. Comfort food, is that something? What does comfort food look like for you when you are not feeling well? I mean, we can have all these kind of bad cravings, which I do have, and I've had to control that. So fortunately, at times I didn't really have an appetite, so it didn't actually really matter. But not being able to go to gym, I mean, that's a bit of a letdown. Okay, so after we've done the onions, I mean, they could potentially go a little bit finer than this, but nonetheless. So this is a silicone ring. I used to have a nice big gold ring. Problem is that this finger, I mean, I probably have to do like a real close-up. I mean, I'm not sure if I can actually get it on here. But can you see that my finger looks a little bit weird? I don't know if you can really see that, but anyway. I damaged this finger when I was really young. And then of course playing rugby, it didn't help. I actually eventually had to tape these fingers together when I played school rugby and club rugby because I would continually hurt this finger. So a while back, this is going back quite a while, the ring started to get so tight because once again I'd hurt my knuckle on this finger, and I couldn't get my ring off. And I had to, for about 2 or 3 days, I was working on this and trying all various different types of things, and eventually I did get it off. It was excruciating, but nonetheless I got it off. And so I went to a silicone ring, which is really comfy. Also when I'm working out, because the other thing was the ring, the gold ring, because it was a big one. When I was, doing dumbbell press and various other exercises, and also like deadlifts, when I was doing that, it was causing a lot of pressure over here. And so with the silicone, I also had to take the gold ring off at times because, well, when I could actually take it off. But the silicone, it's no pressure. It's really great. So if you guys are looking for an alternative as far as a ring, that is a really amazing. I actually ordered that online because I like a chunkier ring. Okay, getting back to this. Okay, so some people, they wear gloves or whatever like that. I don't, I mean, my hands, I wash my hands. My hands, it's good. So I just don't hassle about the whole glove thing. Oh, I forgot mustard. Okay, so this is something as well that I also add. This is Dijon mustard. So I'm gonna add some mustard to this too. Looks like I'm almost out. I mean, it just helps a little bit. It's like just makes it kind of more yummy. And And of course our Worcestershire sauce, which is, you know, really, really good. So you can see I'm the kind of person who just kind of wings it when I put ingredients together. Of course, I'm not going to taste the red meat, but I have an idea of what it's going to be like. I don't feel like cutting up any garlic today, so I'm just going to do garlic powder. Hopefully it's not too much. And then some seasoning. And you know, the interesting thing is that even though I kind of wing it when it comes to this, my wife, you know, Coach Veronique, she says they're amazing. So I must be doing something right. And then I don't always add eggs, but I kind of feel like today, for whatever reason, I want to. Just going to put 2. You know, talking about eggs, there was, for the longest time when I was in South Africa, and even when I came to the States, like having breakfast can be quite a chore for me. I have to eat before I go to gym, and usually I go to gym in the mornings. So, you know, the whole thing with salmonella and all that kind of stuff, well, nonetheless, I used to have 2 to 3 eggs with a banana, or maybe 2 bananas, depending on, you know, how I was feeling, but I think mainly just 1 banana, some milk, and then some vanilla essence, and I used to blend that together, and I used to drink that, and that was breakfast. And people were horrified. They were like saying, "Oh gosh, you're going to get sick." Well, I mean, when they told me that, I've been doing it for like 5 years, and I don't believe I ever got sick. So I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section. Okay, so this is where, you know, some people would have a bit of an issue because they don't like, you know, this thing, but I don't really care. It's funny because some people like with textures and all that kind of stuff. I know that I will give my hands a really good clean afterwards. That is for absolute sure, because I do not like the smell of food or meat on my hands. So I remember when growing up, my mom actually used to call, there is a difference between, I think, the meatballs and the fricadelles. Have you guys heard of fricadelles? I think they're smaller. Anyway, she also used to put bread, like whole wheat bread. She used to like break it up. I don't think she used the crust, but the inside, it was this bread. For some of you from South Africa, do you remember Dewan's whole wheat? It was so good. Man, I lived off of that stuff. And she used to add that to this whole mixture as well. I mean, her meatballs were absolutely incredible. Thank you, Mom. Okay, so now we're gonna kind of just, you know, make them smaller. I think my wife was actually saying to me, she asked me if when I made these the next time, that I could make them slightly smaller. So I'm hoping that is smaller. Maybe I should make it a little bit, because I think, you know, just to be able to like to eat them at intervals, or just to, well, not really at intervals, because we don't really snack that much, except when I haven't been feeling great. I have a tendency to do that, but I've been trying to snack at least on things that are not horrible for a person. What do you guys like to, what do you snack on when you're not feeling well? Let me know in the comment section. I'm really curious, because I mean, I try like chocolate. Remember I told you guys I got a problem with chocolate. I really like it. But I mean, I'm trying to like eat the good stuff, like the dark chocolate or chocolate with like no sugar. Yeah. So let me know what you guys, you know, what your like snacky things are. We also, excuse me. There's also chips, like crisps. We actually found like a company who does. They cook it in olive oil, and we eat those. Not all the time, but we do like on weekends or something like that. That's actually when I kind of, you know, it's good to like have times where you cheat, and like there are some days on the weekends where I'll have cheat days. Sometimes I'll have more cheat days than others. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm going to kind of stop over there with this. I'm going to use this whole batch, but I'm going to put these in the air fryer because I want to have one, and then I want to tell you guys what I think about it. I'm just looking. I think, yeah, so I'm going to do that right now. So one thing we need to do we always do it? Have I done it? Not feeling that great, is because obviously I'm burning X amount of calories when I'm working out, and I'm still busy with my 6x6 program. I'm still enjoying it. I'm actually thinking, I want to just look at a few things. I want to measure my fat content probably in about a month, because I need to actually do that in order to see what's really happening with my body. I mean, I'm actually feeling really good, and the thing I'm so enjoying about it though is the time. I mean, just before I got sick, I remember I was really pushed for time. I think I had like 30 minutes, and I did it in like 20 or 25 minutes. I did, I forget what workout it was, but I mean, I just really I went really fast, but I kept to it. I kept my breaks to a minimum, and like I said, I almost used it as a cardio session, but I managed to push weights that would significantly, probably more than some people would have done. I've got to be careful right now. I mean, obviously within reason. I mean, it's not like I'm on a strict like diet. And I'm not like cutting for any kind of competition or anything like that. But I need to watch my calorie intake, because I'm not exercising right now. And if you guys remember in a video, a little while back, where I said when I was younger, I ate. Remember, I was on that seafood diet, and I didn't do gym for like, I don't know, 2 months or something like that, and then I just packed on some weight. I mean, it wasn't like monumental, but nonetheless it was. I mean, I did notice it, even in my early 20s, because the pattern and the habit of just eating so much was still there. So we really have to be cognizant of that. We have to make a mental note. Wait a minute, I can't just eat whatever. I've got to make some changes to what I'm doing. So just, food for thought, literally. So I know that for some people, I mean, like I told you about the ingredients that I put in. I mean, I know that some people probably wouldn't do the egg, and maybe not even the garlic or the garlic powder, maybe not the Worcester sauce, maybe not the mustard or the onions. So how do you guys do your meatballs? I know that for some people, like my onion pieces are not that finely chopped. I really like onion. I mean, I eat onion if it's raw, cooked. I mean, I do like, like sauteed onions. I mean, I really do like sauteed mushrooms, all that kind of fun stuff. Would you put onions in your meatballs? Is that something? Would you put bread in, like my mom used to do? Eggs, all that kind of stuff. What are the ingredients that you guys do for meatballs? Because I'm curious, because I'd like to try it out. So let me know in the comment section. I'm going to try a little one over here. It's probably my thing is going to be pretty warm right now. Okay, so I mean, it looks all good inside. Doesn't look like dried out. That's definitely going to do the trick. So for those of you who need to measure things, you measure things. I'm not actually, unfortunately now I can't really tell you exactly like the percentages or the quantities, because I just kind of throw it in there. But anyway, I think it tastes pretty good. So the important thing is, how much of this can you eat? I mean, this is a good source of protein right here. These little meatballs or fricadelles, whatever you want to call them. And like with everything, you can't overdo it. And you could, I mean, for some of you guys who like to measure your foods or to weigh them and stuff, you could always do that. But I mean, I just look at what is there, and I'll kind of gauge like what I want to have with it. Like for something like this, I could either heat them up, because like probably these ones over here, I'm not going to cook them completely, because then when I want to reheat them, then it'll cook the rest of the way. And with these little meatballs, I may have like pieces of cheese, like cut up pieces of cheese, like nice sharp cheddar cheese or something like that, or like this Australian cheddar cheese that we get. Maybe like little grape tomatoes, things like that, like pickles. I will make a meal of that and have those things together, because that is really yummy. So that being said, so this is pretty healthy. Now I'm thinking that I may make the next video make some scones. Now some of you could think, oh my word, that's scandalous. I mean, that's not healthy. Well, no, it's not exactly. It's a cheat day. And if you're not feeling good, I mean, I'm not gonna eat all of them, but the way we make them, we put less sugar in. It's not like the stuff you buy in the store. These are really good. So that is my goal, is to make scones on the next video and to show you my process for doing that. So stay tuned until next time.